Hi everybody, Marty the Surveillance Guy here, bringing you the brand new Hikvision GUI, the 4.0 for their NVRs. I have yet to really go through this thing a whole lot, so you're going to kind of learn with me what it's got and what it does, and what it looks like. So here comes our new Hikvision firmware 4.0 and the GUI that comes with it. It's definitely a whole different ball of wax than what you're used to. I know it is for me. So let's take a look and see what it does. First, look at the new version 4.0 firmware that is by Hikvision. This is on my NVR. I just loaded this thing up. Right now, as you can see, the screen is nice and clear. Let's see what when you move the mouse is currently in the upper left corner right over here. So if we move the mouse, it immediately pops up this menu thing, and it doesn't matter where. So if you move, depending on where you move it, it pops this thing up on the screen. So you've capture, instant playback, pan, tilt, zoom control, which we can turn that on, and then it gives you this thing that says okay, blah 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 blah. Say okay, yes. So if you click someplace, you can move the thing around. You have what they call 3D positioning, which is you can click and it'll center the camera wherever you click. So right now I'm clicking on this guy driving in. You have patrols and patterns you can create, along with your presets and things of that nature. We can zoom in. Oh, you click and hold. Okay, there's zoom. Set preset. Oh, we don't need to set a preset. We're not going to be setting presets because they're already preset. I use my keyboard for that. So yeah, when you click, like I said, when you move your mouse around, it immediately pops up this menu down here, which is pretty annoying. There's no way to get rid of it. So it just depends on where you put the mouse. It moves it around from screen to screen, but there's no way to get rid of it, which in the previous firmware, there was an exit, you could click it, it would exit, it would stay off. Now, the only way that I've found to get rid of it is if you left click with your mouse, which brings up all the stuff as live view, playback across the top here, file, smart analysis, camera, storage, system, and maintenance. And then it gives you this stuff on the left-hand side over here, which is depending on which you click on. So right now it shows my dome camera here as the main picture. So if I click on one of my other ones, double click it, it'll put that one up as the main view for your screen. Now, if you want to change around the cameras down below, let's say I want to get rid of the garage down here, I can click on that once and then change it to another view that I've got. But when doing this, it'll save it this way like forever and ever. And you can adjust your screen layouts. There's your screen layout down here in the lower right. You can have an auto switch. You can go to the next page, so it'll give you two different pages of this stuff, depending on how many cameras you have. Start all continuous recording for the day for all the cameras, so you have an emergency start, I guess it is. And then to get rid of, like I said, to get rid of this stupid menu that keeps popping up here everywhere, no matter where you are, it's always there. I wish they had a way to get rid of that. I found that if you just left click once and then you don't move the mouse, if you move the mouse, there, it comes back. So, target detection, haven't really played around much with that. Haven't seen or figured out how it works yet, but we're not too worried about target detection. We're not doing targets. So, let's go into the playback feature of this thing. So when you hit playback, it starts out with a blank screen. Now, you've got all your cameras on the left hand side and your days you can search through. So let's pull up a camera here. Here's our pan tilt zoom PTZ. Now down here on the bottom, they've changed around the way that this stuff here looks. So now, right now, as you can see, we're in a 5 minute. There's a little slider over here on this side that shows you 5 minutes, or we can click it out to a full day's worth of whatever's been recorded. Now, if you notice down here how they're all blue and then they go to red, well, this is the time when I changed from version 3.92 to 4.0. So let's grab that and we'll slide it on up. And we'll go to 5. So if you see that, it says blue is normal record, and then we have red for event record. So the events are when it triggers, when something, let's say you have line crossing or whatever set up, that is considered the event for triggering, and then everything recorded behind it is basically normal recording. So this would be a trigger coming up here. Let's move it up a little bit in time because it takes a while. Okay, so there, that's the trigger because it's intrusion detection, and that is what it considers an event. So then it goes into normal recording for your after your event recording. And then as you can see here, by having the mouse on the, let's hit pause. So putting the mouse, why did you not pause? Pause. Okay. Sorry about that. So now that it's paused, if you put the mouse up here on the line, you can scroll back and forth, and it gives you the screen preview stuff down there on the bottom, which I guess is kind of handy when you're looking for specific activities. We'll let you quickly scan through without having to watch the whole thing. But the picture, as you can see, is now play. There we go. So we've got, it's got really good clarity and picture to it. I do like that. Now there's the smart, which basically this is all triggered by smart events, and then custom, it says use the custom search first, whatever that is for. I don't know, haven't played with it. But that's normal record and smart recording. So pretty much everything I do is smart recorded, so it's just going to be what it is. Now let's go into where it's important. License plate cameras. So let's turn this one off here, and let's pick a plate camera. So this is the East plate camera. This is, of course, a whole day's worth of stuff. Now here comes the event, and there's the event. Okay. Now I have this plate camera currently set up for 2 ways of recording, motion and for plates. So apparently there's no front license plate on that vehicle. Let's go to the next, so we can forward it to the next one. There's our next one. And there's a plate. They just happen to pull out and stop. That was mighty nice of them. But as you can see, it's a nice, it's a nice clear picture. Let's go to the daytime views. Slide up here till we get some daytime. Play. Oh, I see it picked up on the motion of the person. And then as it walked through the motion, it said, okay, that's an event. Come on, what are you doing? Why are you not playing? There it goes. Now it's playing. Is this going to be a car? Because it should come in right here. Yep. That's a vehicle, and it's got nice. Go to full screen. What do we get? What do we get here? Let's see if we can capture the picture. We can add a tag, digital zoom, audio. We can lock the file. What? Oh, I see. If you move the mouse all the way down to the very bottom, you get the menu pop up. And then what is this thing? Fisheye. Oh, so you have a fisheye camera. You can then, I don't have fisheye, so don't worry about that. If you have a fisheye camera, it'll then figure out the location. So let's try the digital zoom, see how well that works. Oh, look at that! You can use the scrolly roll, and then we can grip it and move it. So that's full digital zoom, and you scroll. That's a lot of cracks in the street. Yeah, so you can roll that. Now, how do we get rid of it? There we go. That right click. All right, so how do we get out of this? Right click again to exit full screen. Okay, there we go. So that's out of the full screen view. Now we can go back to checking out. Why did it move forward one frame? Why did you move forward one frame? Sometimes you wonder about things. So, since one of the things we really care about is license plates. Now, it's taken a while to figure out how to come up with the license plate search, so we got to go to File Management in order to look for license plates. So in File Management, you can look for human files. Search. Let's see what a human... Oh, look. It pulls up human files. So there's pictures of people. So... Yep, that's a person. I like that. It pulls up humans and it highlights them. Yep, that's a human, that's for sure. So, okay, that's a human event. Let's, what's this? Interesting. Okay. Empty conditions. Well, whatever that is. Go to all files again. And let's search for vehicle files. So this should pull up all cameras. Search. There we go. That's what we like. Oh, look! It puts a little green square around the license plate. So that's where it gets the plate information from. Now, how do we get the plate information out of this? Yeah. So we've got the video. It plays the videos. Okay, that's the video. Then that's the plate that it got. Go to full screen just to see it again here. Yep, good quality video there, that's for sure. So let's close that. And how do we get the plate numbers? Oh, let's see. What is this? Target picture. There we go. Target picture. That pulls up the plate number itself, or the plate. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Oh, well, what's this? Why does it have blanks here? Interesting. I guess maybe it's not knowing that picture or something. I don't know. There's just a blank there. Or it's not creating the... Yeah, you go down here and there's none of them. Maybe it's not creating thumbnails fast enough or something. I don't know. Maybe they'll fix that. They should. Yeah, that should have been a plate number that it caught. But that doesn't show a picture of the plate. Strange. What is this picture? Let's click on that. Yeah, it must be something to do with thumbnails or pictures or... Don't know. That's... Interesting that it doesn't have any information, any pictures. Whoa. The heck is that? Wonder why it did that. That's really bizarre there. Okay, because it gives you your plate number and information down here on the bottom. There's our plate info, our time or date, direction, validity. Huh. Interesting that it doesn't give you a picture of a preview picture. Okay. Maybe they'll fix that. Maybe they won't. Who knows? Time. What is time? That's off of date and time. We go up here. We can go on list. And that gives us our channel, our camera, and it doesn't give any plate numbers. So you have to, I guess you have to know the plate number first in order to search for the plate. YNC 307. 7YNC 307. 7YNC 307. Let's see if we can. Seven YNC 307. Search. Oh, hey, look, that pulled up the plate number. Okay, so you've got to know the plate number in order to get it. That 7YNC 3. Yep, that's him. Okay, so I guess that's how the plate search works. It's not really the most intuitive, but it does work. I don't know why it doesn't. That's strange that it does that. Target. So it's under target pictures where you find those plate numbers like that, I guess. Okay. So anyways, moving on. Smart analysis. So I guess we can do smart analysis somehow. I don't know. Don't ever use that. Never had a need to. Counting, what? I don't know. It got me. Never use smart analysis. So cameras. What does we get? Okay, so here we can edit our details, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's where you edit the camera. That's how you add and remove cameras. You add in your ports and your passwords. Then it shows you the cameras that aren't hooked up, and then if you have some number of cameras unadded, PoE settings shows you how much PoE you're using. Here's your display, so you can add your information to your cameras. You can put on a privacy mask if you like. Encoding, which used to be the recording configuration menu, so you have your mainstream, substream, and your capture events. Maybe that's why it's not capturing those things, because it's not no, I guess that's right. Storage. Recording schedule, capture schedule, continuous event, motion, alarm. Oh, I guess Event, motion, alarm. Okay, so I guess we want to have event for our capture schedule for our plate. Well, it's recording them though, but no, this operation is invalid when the number of times the segment has exceeded limit 8. Okay, well, whatever. What is M&A? Motion analysis? Motion and analysis, I guess. Our storage devices. So here's our hard drives. Read, write, sleeping. Storage mode. We have quota, group, depending on what you want to set your storage up for. And it's advanced. Overwrite. You can have your eSATA, capture, record, enable hard drive sleeping. Yes. Let's go into the system. Under general here is our resolution, our language, and things of that nature. Our usernames. Network. So we can set our network information here. DNS, PoE. Platform access. Yep, that's where you change. Okay, event. So event. Let's see what we got. This is just standard event. Video tampering, video loss enabled, alarm inputs, alarm outputs, exceptions, motion detection. Okay, so yeah, normal standard event is your motion detection. You have your linkage action in your area. Let me go to smart events over here. Okay, that's where it is. Smart events. Now we can check. Okay, yep, intrusion detection, that is working. Our linkage action. Notify surveillance center. Well, it should be recording on that channel. So east rear. Let's see if it has been recording on that channel. East rear. Looks like it's been recording, so I don't know why. Yep, that seems to be working. So there's your events and your smart events. So if we were to go up here to our plate, pick a plate camera, plate west. Okay, there's our lines for each side of the capture zone. Alarming schedule, linkage action. Notify surveillance, picture, whitelist, blacklist. I don't know if the whitelist and blacklist works yet. I haven't played with it much. I do have my pickup truck set up as being blacklisted, so we'll see if it pops up as being a blacklist. Overlay content, white and blacklist. You can import and export it. Our live view. This is where you can change around your view however you want for your HDMI and your VGA. If you want to set up channel 0, you can do that too. RS-232, your holiday if you ever take a holiday, and your POS for point of sale. I don't have any point of sale stuff, so I don't even know why it's... What is that? Why would it have point of sale set up for... I don't know. All new stuff to learn. Oh, maintenance. Okay, there's our device information, our camera information. This is a recording. It shows you the resolution, the bit frame, the bit rate, the frames, system type, video and audio, alarm, network. hard drives, log information. Okay, so you can get our logs out here, import and export for upgrade, firmware, upgrade, FTP server, can restore factory defaults, restore to inactive, leave all settings unchanged except restored device to inactive status without admin password. Okay, network detection, that's new. Gives you some interesting little statistical stuff for your network. Stats, hard drive operation. Oh, so we can now do tests on the hard drive. You can find bad sectors. You can clone a hard drive. You can check the health of the hard drive. Oh, that's if it's a Skyhawk Seagate hard drive. So you have to have the new Skyhawk Seagate hard drives in order to find out what the health of the hard drive is. System services, what is this? RTSP ports, digest, that's kind of all new. Camera activation. ISAIP, SADP. Why does it have SD? Don't need an SDP tool on there. We've got one. No, we don't want to reboot, so we're not going to worry about it. We'll just leave it running the way it is. So there's the new 4.0 firmware by Hikvision. Definitely a whole new thing. There, don't touch the mouse and that stupid menu won't come up. Oh, damn it. So anyways, there's the new Hikvision 4.1 firmware. It's got good features and this bad features. So what you know, what can you do? Some things you just don't have control over. Maybe they'll get it fixed. Maybe they'll listen. All right, guys. So that's the 4.0. Don't know what else to tell you except there it is. Good luck on your changeover and your swap over. Oh, and you are able to downgrade if you don't like it. At least I was able to with this thing. I've upgraded it once and then downgraded it because I was having a playback issue. The playback issue that I was having was I would play back a file and it would play really quick and then it would stop and then it would play really quick and then it would stop and then it would play really quick and then it would stop. I don't know why it was doing that, but it seems to have been it seems to have fixed itself. So now at least it's playing back nicely and normally without any strange speed up and slow down issues. So that's the new Hikvision 4.0 overview, I guess, as in a nutshell. All right, guys, have fun. Bye.